Hi, I'm Brie, and this is how I made butterscotch cake for Christmas Eve. So first, I start mashing the butter, or cream it as some others would say. We left it out for a bit so that it would melt because we usually keep our butter in the fridge. Then I scrambled 2 eggs and poured it into the bowl, then start mixing it with the butter. By the way, I hope you don't mind this different, video format because, I wanted to experiment with, different styles of videos because I've been really getting into vlogs lately, especially after I started doing them on my Patreon. So I would like to slowly integrate it into my channel, After mixing it, I started to gradually add the cake mix into the bowl, and then I stir it as I'm pouring it. By the way, the mix is from Chips Ahoy. It's a very good cake mix, I'd say. I would make it from scratch, but I'm not that good with baking yet. I'm just starting out. And besides, it takes a lot more ingredients, and this is just much easier to use. And while we're here, I've been really wanting to get more hobbies lately, and baking was definitely the ones I wanted to take up the most because I do like sweets, not as much. I'm more of a savory kind of person, but hey, who doesn't like a few pastries every now and then, am I right? I would like to give a big shout out to my friend Robin, who is known as the silliest of all queers on Tumblr and on TikTok, I think. You have also seen them on my channel, actually. They voice War in my Trick and Treat teaser, and will be voicing War in, future projects related to that series. So quick shout out to them, and follow them on the socials that I mentioned. They're a very great artist. If you're wondering why I'm giving them a shout out, it's basically because they're the person that got me into baking in the first place, and I guess I also blame TikTok as well, and a bit of Instagram. But basically, Robin and I are friends in real life, and one time I went over to their place to bake cookies for the school fair, and it was just a very fun day, and I wanted to bake more because, how good the cookies turned out and how fun the process was. And if you were wondering how well the cookies sold, all of them were sold out. It was great. Everyone loved them. Anyway, so after all of that is mixed together, my mom grabbed 2 tin pans and used the butter to butter the pans, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. We don't have a brush, so she just resorted to stabbing the fork on the butter and spreading it around. I mean, it worked. And then afterwards, we put the batter into the pan, and I have nothing else to say. I have limited recording time. And then afterwards, my mom put tin foil over the pans, since that's what it said in the instructions. And we put it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. And when I got it out, it was perfect. Well, I mean, not really perfect, that's just the edited version. But hey, it looked good. And when I tried it, it was even better. It was so buttery and so crumbly, but in a good way, and very chewy. And I really enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. Would try again, and I recommend you try too. Anyway, feel free to see the full Christmas Eve vlog on my Patreon. And thank you for watching.